Parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. Each part of speech describes the role a word plays in a sentence. The different parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. A noun is a word used to name a person, place, animal, thing, and idea. We can classify nouns into 2 main categories: common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns refer to general things that aren't unique or individual. For example, girl, building, city. Common nouns don't begin with capital letters. Proper nouns refer to more specific things that are unique or individual. For example, Tina. This is the name of a girl. Eiffel Tower. This is the name of a building. London. This is the name of a city. Proper nouns begin with capital letters. Now let's look at some examples of nouns in sentences. She is my sister. The noun in this sentence is sister because it's the name used to refer to the person. That is a small shop. The noun in this sentence is shop because it's the name used to refer to a place. That is my cat. The noun in this sentence is cat because it's the name used to refer to the animal. He bought a new car. The noun in this sentence is car because it's the name used to refer to an object or thing. What is your biggest fear? The noun in this sentence is fear because it's the name used to refer to an idea. Now you try. Read the sentences and identify the noun in each sentence. There are 2 dogs. The noun in this sentence is dogs because it's the name used to refer to the animals. Did you go to school today? The noun in this sentence is school because it's the name used to refer to the place. She swam in the ocean. The noun in this sentence is ocean. That is my teacher. The noun in this sentence is teacher because it's the name used to refer to a person. Remember that this is a common noun because it's the name of a general person and doesn't begin with a capital letter. Sam has a cat and a rabbit. The nouns in this sentence are Sam, cat, and rabbit. Sam is the name of a person. cat and rabbit are names used to refer to animals. Andy wants to be a doctor. The nouns in this sentence are Andy and doctor. Both Andy and doctor are names used to refer to people. However, Andy is a proper noun because it begins with a capital letter and it's the name of a specific person. Doctor is a common noun because it doesn't begin with a capital letter and it's a general name. He visited Italy last weekend. The noun in this sentence is Italy because it's the name used to refer to the place. Remember that this is a proper noun because it's the name of a specific place and it begins with a capital letter. Love and friendship are vital. The nouns in this sentence are love and friendship. These are nouns because they both refer to abstract ideas. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun or a noun phrase. Remember, nouns are words that are used to name people, places, animals, things, and ideas. You can think of nouns as naming words. The pronoun used in a sentence refers to either a noun that has already been mentioned or to a noun that doesn't need to be named specifically. For example, I like Tom because he is funny. The word he is a pronoun because it's used to replace the noun Tom. We could also write this sentence as I like Tom because Tom is funny. However, we don't want the sentence to be repetitive. The sentence already mentions Tom, therefore we can use a pronoun as we already know who the sentence is referring to. Another example is, this is my new pet dog. My dog likes to go on long walks. My dog doesn't like birds. This example is quite long and repetitive. Instead of repeating the noun multiple times, we can replace it with the pronoun she. This is my new pet dog. She likes to go on long walks. She doesn't like birds. So pronouns can allow us to shorten our sentences and to make them sound less repetitive. This is useful in both writing and speaking. It's important to note that grammatically, pronouns function a lot like nouns. They can be used both as subjects and objects. So, they refer to people, places, animals, things, and ideas. They can be singular or plural. And they can be modified by adjectives. An easy way to remember this is by remembering that the word pronoun has the word noun. Some examples of pronouns are I, he, she, it, you, we, they, them, this, that, and many more. Now let's look at examples of pronouns in sentences. They are eating lunch. The pronoun in this sentence is they. He threw the ball. The pronoun in this sentence is he. Yesterday we went to the park. The pronoun in this sentence is we. Everyone is excited about the party. The pronoun in this sentence is everyone. The letter was sent to him. The pronoun in this sentence is him. Now you try. Read each sentence and identify the pronoun. Sam made himself a sandwich. The pronoun in this sentence is himself. The bag is hers. The pronoun in this sentence is hers. He drove slowly, so they were late to the party. The pronouns in this sentence are he and they. Take care of yourself. The pronoun in this sentence is yourself. Our house is big. The pronoun in this sentence is our. I am afraid of spiders. The pronoun in this sentence is I. We need to finish the project. The pronoun in this sentence is we. In this video, we will learn about verbs. A verb is a word that is used to describe an action, state, or occurrence. When describing an action, we can think of it as a doing word. For example, the dog jumps over the box. The verb in this example is jumps because it's used to describe the action that the dog does. I swim every day. The verb in this sentence is swim because it's used to describe the action that I do. When describing a state of being, we can think of the way something exists. The verb links the noun to another word, usually an adjective. These verbs can also describe feelings and opinions. For example, the flower smells nice. The verb in this sentence is smells because it's used to describe the state. John is very tall. The verb in this sentence is because it's used to describe the state. So as you can see in both examples, we're not describing an action. Rather, we're describing the state of being. The verbs in both examples link the noun to the adjective. When describing an occurrence, we can think of something happening. For example, the caterpillar became a butterfly. The verb in this example is became because it's used to describe something that happened. He developed his own business. The verb in this sentence is developed because it's used to describe something that happened. The tense of the verb will change depending on when the action takes place. This can be in the present tense, past tense, or future tense. In this example, the verb is in the past tense. Now let's look at some examples of verbs in sentences. I live in London. The verb in this example is live. Tina and Claire ate a lot of food. The verb in this example is ate. Lucy wants a pet cat. The verb in this example is wants. The baby cries all night. The verb in this example is cries. Now you try. Read the sentence and identify the verb. She sings a song. The verb in this example is sings. Stand by the door, please. The verb in this example is stand. You are a great singer. The verb in this example is are. They won the basketball game. The verb in this example is won. Kim is the tallest in the class. The verb in this example is. The shop accepts returns. The verb in this example is accepts. James cleaned the van. The verb in this example is cleaned. The picture looks beautiful. The verb in this example is looks. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, another adverb, or a sentence. So basically, an adverb describes a verb, an adjective, another adverb, or a whole sentence. We can recognize adverbs because they often end in the letters ly. For example, quickly, early, badly, really, kindly, gently. However, not all adverbs end in the letters ly. Some take the same forms as the adjectives. For example, fast, late, best, hard, well, right. She laughs loudly. The adverb in this sentence is loudly because it's describing the verb laughs. Remember, a verb is a word that is used to describe an action, state, or occurrence. The adverb in this sentence is describing how the girl laughs. So she laughs loudly. The ant is really small. The adverb in this sentence is really because it's describing the adjective small. Remember, an adjective is a word that is used to describe a noun or a pronoun. The adverb in this sentence is describing how small the ant is. It's really small. Jack runs very fast. The adverb in this sentence is very, and it's describing the other adverb, which is fast. So both very and fast are adverbs. However, the adverb very is describing how fast Jack runs. Surprisingly, she was good at singing. The adverb in this sentence is surprisingly because it's describing the sentence. Now let's look at adverbs in sentences. The dog usually runs in the park. The adverb in this sentence is usually because it describes the verb runs. I arrived late to work. The adverb in this sentence is late because it describes the verb arrived. The sunset is quite beautiful. The adverb in this sentence is quite because it describes the adjective beautiful. Fortunately, they survived the crash. The adverb in this sentence is fortunately because it describes the sentence. They danced happily at the party. The adverb in this sentence is happily because it describes the verb danced. Now you try. Read the sentence and identify the adverb. I normally walk to school. The adverb in this sentence is normally. Tom ate the pizza greedily. The adverb in this sentence is greedily. The tortoise crawls slowly. The adverb in this sentence is slowly. She rarely waters the flowers. The adverb in this sentence is rarely. Suddenly, the cars crashed. The adverb in this sentence is suddenly. The rain fell hard in the storm. The adverb in this sentence is hard. The students listen attentively. The adverb in this sentence is attentively. My dog impatiently waits for food. The adverb in this sentence is impatiently. An adjective is a word used to describe a noun or a pronoun. Remember, a noun is a naming word and a pronoun is used instead of a noun or noun phrase. The adjective in a sentence can be placed before or after a noun. She opened the brown door. The adjective in this sentence is brown because it's describing the color of the door. The noun is the door. So in this example, the adjective comes before the noun. When the adjective comes before the noun, it's called an attributive adjective. The door is brown. The adjective in this example is brown because it describes the color of the door. The noun is door. So the adjective comes after the noun in this sentence. When the adjective comes after the noun, it's called a predicative adjective. An adjective can describe the size, shape, color, purpose, feeling, texture, time, etc. For example, that is a big dog. The adjective in this example is big because it describes the size of the dog. I like chocolate cake. The adjective in this example is chocolate because it describes what kind of cake it is. Here are some examples of adjectives: big, tall, smooth, rough, nice, happy, angry, fast, late. Now let's look at examples of adjectives in sentences. Lisa's hair is beautiful. The adjective in this sentence is beautiful because it describes Lisa's hair. They live in a huge house. The adjective in this sentence is huge because it describes the size of the house. His sister has blue eyes. The adjective in this sentence is blue because it describes the color of his sister's eyes. She bought a new phone. The adjective in this sentence is new because it describes the condition of the phone. The cake was delicious. The adjective in this sentence is delicious because it describes how the cake tasted. Now you try. Read the sentence and identify the adjective. That bag looks expensive. The adjective in this sentence is expensive. He told us the important news. The adjective in this sentence is important. It was dark, so I turned on the light. The adjective in this sentence is dark. My friend has 3 dogs. The adjective in this sentence is 3. There are red apples in the bowl. The adjective in this sentence is red. Dan is very intelligent. The adjective in this sentence is intelligent. She was brave for climbing the tree. The adjective in this sentence is brave. I've lost my green pen. The adjective in this sentence is green. A preposition is a word that shows direction, location, time, or introduces an object. Prepositions are often short words that are usually followed by an object. The object can be a noun phrase, or a pronoun. An example of a noun is a house. An example of a noun phrase is the door. An example of a pronoun is you. Some examples of prepositions are at, in, on, by, for, from, to, with, until. There are many other examples of prepositions. She walks to school. The preposition in this sentence is to. This is an example of a preposition showing direction. He stood by the door. The preposition in this sentence is by. This is an example of a preposition showing location. They arrived home at midnight. The preposition in this sentence is at. This is an example of a preposition showing time. There is a bag of bananas. The preposition in this sentence is of. This is an example of a preposition introducing an object. Kim runs in the morning. As previously mentioned, prepositions are often short words that are followed by an object. The object can be a noun phrase, or a pronoun. We can refer to these as prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases modify or describe nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. They tell us about the relationship between their object and the word they modify or describe. In this example, the prepositional phrase is in the morning, and it modifies the verb runs. So it tells us when Kim runs. We can identify the prepositional phrases in the previous examples too. She walks to school. The prepositional phrase is to school. He stood by the door. The prepositional phrase is by the door. They arrived home at midnight. The prepositional phrase is at midnight. There is a bag of bananas. The prepositional phrase is of bananas. Now let's look at examples of prepositions in sentences. Tom will be here in an hour. The preposition in this sentence is in. It shows the time. The apple is on the table. The preposition in this sentence is on. It shows the location. She sent a letter to me. The preposition in this sentence is to because it shows direction. Now you try. Read the sentence and identify the preposition. Taylor bought a gift for his friend. The preposition in this sentence is for. I ate the pasta with a fork. The preposition in this sentence is with. The cat hid behind the tree. The preposition in this sentence is behind. Running across the road is dangerous. The preposition in this sentence is across. The students listened during the class. The preposition in this sentence is during. He lives near his workplace. The preposition in this sentence is near. The brown dog is under the table. The preposition in this sentence is under. I received the letter from my friend. The preposition in this sentence is from. A conjunction is a word that links other words, phrases, and clauses together. So a conjunction is a linking word. By linking different parts of sentences, conjunctions allow us to formulate longer and complex sentences. Some examples of conjunctions are and, but, so, or, for, although, because, as, etc. An example of a conjunction linking words is I like to eat fish and chips. The conjunction in this sentence is and. It links the words fish and chips. An example of a conjunction linking phrases is: we will either go to the park or to the cinema. The conjunction in this sentence is or. It links the phrases to the park and to the cinema. An example of a conjunction linking clauses is: I knocked on Tina's door, but she wasn't home. The conjunction in this sentence is but. It links the clauses I knocked on Tina's door and she wasn't home. There are 3 types of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Each type of conjunction is used differently. A coordinating conjunction joins words, phrases, or clauses of equal importance. The coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. An easy way to remember these is to use the word fanboys. For example, would you like an apple or banana? The conjunction in this sentence is or. I woke up early so I could walk the dog. The conjunction in this sentence is so. A subordinating conjunction joins a dependent and an independent clause. Some examples of subordinating conjunctions are because, while, although, since, whereas, as, and many more. For example, Sarah drank some water because she was thirsty. In this example, the independent clause comes first. Sarah drank some water, followed by the subordinating conjunction because, and then the dependent clause, she was thirsty. Remember that a dependent clause depends on the independent clause to make sense, whereas an independent clause makes sense on its own. So when the independent clause comes first, followed by the dependent clause, then we must place the subordinating conjunction between them with no comma. Because she was thirsty, Sarah drank some water. In this example, the subordinating conjunction is followed by the dependent clause, comma, and then the independent clause. So when the dependent clause comes first, the subordinating conjunction is placed at the beginning of the sentence, and a comma separates the dependent clause from the independent clause. Correlative conjunctions are pairs of conjunctions that work together. Some examples of correlative conjunctions are either or, neither nor, both and, rather than, whether or, so, that, and many more. For example, he shouted as loud as he could. The correlative conjunctions in this sentence are as. I completed both my science homework and my English homework. The correlative conjunctions are both and. Now you try. Read the sentences, identify the conjunctions, and then think, which type of conjunction is it? I'd like either tea or coffee. The conjunctions in this sentence are either or. These are examples of correlative conjunctions. Ryan learnt how to read and write. The conjunction in this sentence is and. It's a coordinating conjunction. I've lived in the same house since I was a child. The conjunction in this sentence is since. It's a subordinating conjunction. He didn't wash the dishes, nor did he sweep the floor. The conjunction in this sentence is nor. It's a coordinating conjunction. She would rather go out than stay at home. The conjunctions in this sentence are rather than. These are examples of correlative conjunctions. We were bored at home, so we went to the park. The conjunction in this sentence is so. It's a coordinating conjunction. I have to complete the essay whether I like it or not. The conjunctions are whether or. These are examples of correlative conjunctions. The house was a mess after the kids finished playing. The conjunction is after. This is a subordinating conjunction. An interjection is a word or phrase that expresses feeling. It is grammatically independent from the words around it. Some examples of interjections are oh, ah, wow, well, uh-oh, oops, yay, and many more. Different interjections show different feelings, such as joy, anger, pain, surprise, doubt, etc. Interjections add emphasis to sentences and can be omitted without actually changing the meaning of the sentence. An interjection can be followed by an exclamation mark, full stop, or comma, depending on the feeling being expressed. An interjection can be followed by an exclamation mark to represent strong emotion. For example, wow! That looks amazing! The interjection in this sentence is wow. An interjection can be followed by a full stop or comma if you don't want it to show strong emotion. For example, I lost my keys again. Great. Ah, it's nice to see you. Now you try. Read the sentence and identify the interjection. Hooray! You won the game. The interjection in this sentence is hooray. Oops, that was my fault. The interjection in this sentence is oops. I'm not sure what the answer is. The interjection in this sentence is Shh! I'm trying to listen. The interjection in this sentence is shh. Ouch! That really hurts. The interjection in this sentence is out.